For you to know who you are, you really to connect to your creator. But sometimes your purpose actually is to sit in that situation. Whenever you get yourself or you land into that purpose, you find that reason for your being. Not everyone's walk is easy to walk. That's why they say that everyone has a different shoe. But I want you to know in which way and how do you understand that you're supposed to apply that gift. I have designed a signature coaching program. It's all about you. One of the questions that I have really come around from most of my clients is, especially young people or even people of my age, is how can I find my passion and talents? How can I know what I am supposed to do? First of all, I want to tell you that is a question that most of people struggle with, including myself at certain stage in my life. I struggled. Even though sometimes you think this is what you're passionate about, there is a moment where you really enjoy what you are doing, and then it comes a time where you no longer desire to do what you thought you loved. And that kind gave me a hard time. I struggled really to find, what do I really love? You can love something or enjoy doing something for just some sorts of time and then it just goes. But there was actually one thing that was always there, even sometimes pushing you, despite of you loving it or liking it, or sometimes you do not pay attention because you think you like it less. But that is actual what it is that you're supposed to do. Now in this video, I want us to have a discussion, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand how you can discover what are your passions and talents, or perhaps understand the way you can find out what is the reason of your being. So thank you for joining me today. My name is Jennifer K.O. If you haven't seen me, hi, nice to meet you. And without any further ado, let's get started. So there are various reasons to why talents and passions can be hidden within us. One of them is because of the lack of self-awareness. Remember, we've been speaking about this self-awareness. Self-awareness, guys, is everything. If you want to know what your life is all about, you just need to do this one thing. Come back to you. Know who you are. This is what self-awareness is all about. Everything about you. The second one is the fear of failure or sometimes rejection. If you have been rejected somewhere in something you believed that you really knew, or you performed well and then you were rejected, that in some way left you with some sorts of doubt about yourself and about your ability. There is also societal expectations. We have been speaking about this, what the society says about that ability or what you know, how the society perceives you. All those gives you that sense of self-doubt, even doubting what you believe to be your passion and talent. Or sometimes it's simply not to having opportunity to try out what you believe to be your talent. The doors have not opened for you. You haven't gotten stage. You haven't had chance to perform or to try or to explore about your talent and passion. But whichever the case may be on your side, I want you to know that that is okay. Even for the fact that you're still going through that struggles, it's the sign that it's actually your time for you to figure out who you are. And this might be a sign that you're watching this video now. Maybe you really need to act to find who you truly are. What is the reason of your being? Now, this is a very normal part of life for us to connect to ourselves, for us to find our purpose, because we are all here for one thing. We are all here to bring the heavenly kingdom down here on earth. Now you might be like, Jennifer, that is what it is. That is what we are all doing. We are all contributing to that kingdom, positively and negatively, but we are contributing. That's the only common goal that we all have. So how do we contribute to the kingdom? That is where our purpose comes into play. We all here want to know my purpose. Our purpose and purpose is something that has been spoken over and over. Even sometimes it seems like a term that has been, overused. But I want you to know that people are speaking about it because they know that is what it is. That is all about life, purpose. If you are not connected to your purpose, definitely you will not feel yourself. You start feeling like you have lost. That sense of feeling lost will come in. You feel disconnected from the inside. You feel like nothing gives you joy. you will struggle to find out what you really want or want to do. That is because you're not connected. You're not aligning. But fear not. This is a struggle that almost all of us, not almost, everybody here on earth goes through in different stages of life. Because even if you find your purpose, there's also growth. You cannot do the same thing from when you're born to when you die. No, we go through different stages. So when there is a change, for you to go from one level to another, those feelings will definitely pop out. Even when you have found purpose, but there's some levels you change. There's some stages you move. When you start making those changes now, from A to B, to C to D, as you grow up, those feelings comes in. Because remember, change is never easy. Change is never comfortable. Change is always uncomfortable. So that is the reason you're going through that. It's a normal thing. It's just a normal part of our life. So do not beat yourself up. But what I want us to do in this video is just we help ourselves connect to who we are and make sure that we align, because the changes, the discomfort that comes in that changes when we are aligning to the purpose is that different from the discomfort that comes in when we do not, or we are completely not aligned, or we have not found our purpose. There have been so many ways and practicals and procedures that has been said we can do, of which I can share with you. Perhaps I've shared with you in my previous videos, something like self-reflection. It's beautiful, reflecting yourself. And self-reflection, people will be more about just reflecting on what comes naturally, what they love, what they do not love, what they like, what they dislike, all that. And then you'll be taught about being mindful, which is brilliant, being aware, that self-awareness, aware of yourself. But it's usually being practiced different. They do not go deeper, because you cannot know who you are if you really do not know where you come from. That is a huge difference. For you to know who you are, you really to connect to your creator, because the creator is actually that gives information about you. So let's just say there's something that keeps your mind working, something that brings your memory, that keeps your memory, that keeps everything sharp in here for you to have understanding and even knowledge of application in your different stages of life. So there's something that operates that. That's what many people overlook. Again, I came about this one process when I was in my journey trying to figure out myself. This process, it's called Ikigai. This is a Japanese concept of finding the reason of being. That is what Ikigai means. It means the reason for being. So through that concept, they go through 4 different stages. So the Ikigai process has been believed to help individuals find the sense of fulfillment and their purpose for life. Here is what they do in that Ikigai. The first process is finding what you love. So they'll take the process, there's something that you love about yourself. The second one is finding what you're good at. For example, you can love dancing, but you are not good at dancing. That is what it means. There's some things that you love, but the things that you are not good at. There's some things you're good at. You do not love them. Number 3 is knowing what the world needs. Now this might come from different perspectives, because there is a perception that you have about the world. And what it means here on the world, do not look on the world at global, unless otherwise you're in that position of serving globally. But the word they speak here is that your environment. Look what is needed, most wanted in your environment. What are the problems that are in your environment that need to be solved? That is what it means here by what does the world need. It might be in your family, in your community, in your society. Just look what is surrounding you and find out what is it that you can do to make a difference, to solve that problem in your family. In your society. And number 4 is knowing what you can be paid for. So knowing what you can do and get paid. You can only identify that if you really know your areas of expertise. So which are areas that you are really fully capable of doing, to the extent that someone can hire you to work for their company, to solve their problems, to solve their issues. So those are the things that the Ikigai concept really consider, which I believe they're truly powerful and amazing. At some stage in my life, I tried to apply this concept myself. But I want you to know that There is one always intention that leads us to do everything. That in every act that we take, there's always an intention behind that. So my intention behind the Ikigai, when I first did it, I wanted really to know what I am capable of. Because I was really confused in many things. I believed I knew so many things. I have multi-passions. So I was in a position of which is which. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? So I really wanted I believed that this Ikigai was going to help me find a solution to what I am good at, or perhaps I'm supposed to do. But look, now this is where I tell you that there is just something different when you come to realize and understand God and how He works. Despite the Ikigai being good, the whole concept is truly amazing. But the problem with it is that it is all done on the surface level. Nothing goes deeper. Check about the first one. What do you love? What is it that you love? You can love something that is not yours. Tell me if I'm wrong. You can fall in love with something that's completely not for you. That's number one. What is it that you're good at? You can be good at something. It might be from maybe your experiences, your past experiences, or maybe school. You have learned, you have adapted to that environment, you have trained yourself to do something. You are good at it. However, it doesn't align with your purpose. Okay, what does the world around you need? You can check around, knowing that the world around me needs this, or the problem that you might be seeing is actually not the problem. Because you need deeper understanding to understand what is seen on the visible, because there's so many principles, guys. There's so many ways that this world works. What we usually tend to see to be the problem is never the problem. The real issue is always covered. There is an extra knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that you need to apply so things can be revealed. Before even you solve any problem, there is wisdom, understanding, and knowledge that needs to go in there so that you can be revealed to what the real issue is, rather than of what is seen on the physical. Last one, what is it you can do and be paid for? That so many people are doing the jobs that we believe to be illegal and they are getting paid for. So I think you understand what I mean. We cannot fully trust this process. It's beautiful. I'm telling you the truth. But the only true thing and the only true process that you can take that can align you to your purpose and your reason for being is only when you are connected to the one that created you. That is the only person that knows you. Nobody else. No matter how you think you train yourself, you find what you will not align to your purpose, or at least you will not know the reason for your being if you are not connected to Him that created you. This is what I want to tell you about this video. It is only when we go back, because your purpose is not going to be smooth. Most of us, we do the Ikigai to find what we think we are good at, so that we can at least remove ourselves from those, difficult situations, economically, politically, whatever. But sometimes your purpose actually is to sit in that situation. Sometimes that's what your purpose is. Sometimes your purpose is just to walk in that path that is so discomfort. So we cannot. But there is something that we get when we find our purpose, our true being, reason for being. There is first thing that comes with the package. It comes with peace and strength and courage. There is extra strength and courage that it's like whenever you get yourself or you land into that purpose, you find that reason for your being. There is a coverage. Something covers you, because not every purpose is easy. Not everyone's walk is easy to walk. That's why they say that everyone has a different shoe. We cannot all walk on the same path. So that's why I say, before you're trying to find your passion and talents, because you want maybe to use those passions to help you, of which is true, that is the passions and talents and the gift you have been given that help us grow and succeed in life. But I want you to know in which way and how do you understand that you're supposed to apply that gift. How is that gift supposed to be given? How is it to be given to the world? It's easy for those that will be receiving, but it won't be easy for you that is acting to bring it on earth. But I know now you might be thinking this is going to be difficult. No, dear friend. Actually, I have designed a signature coaching program called Understanding You. It's all about you. Understanding You will help you, first of all, learn how you can connect to the one that created you. Second, knowing how you can find out the reason for your being without having to speak to anyone. Rather, by you knowing how you approach your creator, how you position yourself. What is it that you're supposed to find out for the creator, for your purpose to be revealed? The purpose is not outside you. So stop looking on the outside to start with. The purpose is within you. You just need to bring it out. And the only way you can do that is when you fully accept who you are. Then everything within you will be revealed. And understand who is behind you. You are looking for a reason for being, but who is behind your being? That's very important. There's no way you want to know the reason for your being if you do not even understand who is behind your being. How did you just come here? You didn't fall from somewhere. So the Understanding You coaching program will help you answer all the questions. If you think you are not ready yet to book your session, feel free to join the community. It's actually free. You can join that community, meet like-minded people of where everyone on that journey of growth, self-development, and finding our reasons for being, because this doesn't stop. As I told you, we need guidance along the way. Whether you have met your purpose, whether you are looking for a purpose, whether you have aligned or not, the Understanding You community is going to be there. So at least you do not have to walk alone. It's free. The link is in the description below. But if you think you need a really help, an urgent help, do not hesitate to book your coaching session with me, one-on-one. Or whether it's a group one, just let me know. The link is also in the description below. I would gladly walk you through this journey of finding who you truly are. Thank you so very much for watching. Before you go, I would really appreciate if you give me a thumbs up if you find this video helpful, but also consider subscribing. By doing so, you'll be helping me to reach even wider audience, and you'll be encouraging me to continue to create such videos. Thank you so very much. If you prefer audios, consider watching and following my podcasts on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, and whole range of other podcast platforms. The also link is in the description below. Thank you so very much for staying till the end, and I'll see you on the next video.